Welcome back. Here we go. Let's dive in. So let's check in and see what kind of fears we are maybe not seeing that are keeping us from creating exactly what we want. We all know that when fear is present, it's really hard to create and have that abundance, because it's like, let's use this analogy. So say you're jumping off a step here, and you go to jump off and the step crumbles and falls out from under you. You're not going to be able to jump very high. So it's kind of the same when we're manifesting, or I like to say creating, or kind of building and growing. It's hard when that starting point isn't firm and stable. So a lot of us have been spending 6 months, a year, 4 years working on our very foundation. And it's hard work because we're digging it apart. We're taking out all the legs and we're starting over again. So right now, this reading is going to fine tune what's left. Where's that wobble coming from? Why isn't my foundation as firm as I hoped it would be? So I'd like to just keep going. I don't know if we'll do pick a card. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. No pick a card this time. I just want to keep the ball rolling because I feel like there'll be something relevant for everyone. Okay, so we've got releasing and Ace of Pentacles. Wow, this is the end of a phase or situation, and this is a new beginning, the inflow of abundance. So I feel like if you're in this reading, this may be kind of a congratulations coming your way, because you are ending this phase and you know it's time to move on. I feel like a lot of you have actually moved on. But if you haven't, this might be one of the things you need to look at in your foundation. How do you completely release something that you know about, that you plan to release, but have you completely released it? And what I'm hearing about that is, be like so clear on your actions and your words right now. Kind of stand back and listen to yourself as you talk, as you go through your day, as you live. I'm going to get a clarifier for that because it just feels to me like you've done this and this is more of a congratulations. But let's see. So the end of a phase or situation is releasing that old completely so that you may start new. And yes, we've got the Page of Cups. You are ready to start new. So for everyone out there, double check yourself. Have you know what it is you've been working on the most? Have you completely released it? Watch your thoughts. When something triggers you, is it around that old part that you wanted to release? Okay, moving on. Anything else that might come forward for you? Ooh, Seven of Swords. This has been around for a lot of people recently and a lot of readings I've been doing. Yeah, Seven of Swords and Three of Swords. So air. These are Seven of Air and Three of Air in this deck. But this is like, watch your back, run away, like keeping your getaway card kind of thing. So plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing, great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself and others. This feels like, if you can relate to this, this is, what's holding you back is not releasing that, what hurt you, what broke your heart, what just traumatized you, and what shut you down in the past. This has made you very watch my back kind of thing. I can never let my guard down. That type of thing. This could definitely be one of the things that's holding you back. This is common for a lot of people because a lot of us have been, we've kind of been around the block. We've lived a little bit and we've had these experiences of you know, friends stabbing you in the back, or a great opportunity turning out to be nothing more than a scam. And so let's get a few clarifiers here if we can. If this is you, this is very deep and you've likely been working on it for a very long time. A very long time. All of these things may apply to you. The Hermit. This is something you've gone deep about. This is know yourself. Know yourself. Learn who you are. Again, watch these triggers. It's the full moon. There's a retrograde, Mercury retrograde coming. As I always say, I'm not an astrologer, but we are getting such huge opportunities to see exactly where our wounds are and where they are still. This is asking you, the Hermit is asking you, please take your time, go in, know yourself, watch yourself. Doesn't mean you have to stay completely in Hermit mode. In fact, the way you're going to see these things is by interacting with others, is by opening up and feeling where, you know, where where it is your wound is, because sometimes we need to interact with others to go, oh, that hurt. Ooh, why did that hurt me so bad? We all know that. Look inside the Hermit. So let's dig in. Spirit's asking you to definitely check in that department and see. Okay, I don't think there's any more. 2, 3. Yeah, definitely. You have the Hermit and the Hangman. This is a pause on a new perspective. This is a time, if you've been feeling tired and not physically ambitious, do try to walk and move around, keep moving a little bit. Drink a lot of water, but get through this time. This is your learning new perspective, and you're learning how to navigate through these old wounds and close the door on them for good. Anything else for the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords? These are big because we've got 2 major arcana with this particular topic, and now we have the 3 of Wands. You've been patient. Be patient. Your healing journey has been long and it's almost over. You're almost there. So keep going with that. This is a very, very deep wound. This probably goes to childhood. All right, let's see what else might be not so solid in your foundation. We really, to me, right now, it just feels like everything is about our foundation. And that's why I keep repeating it. Okay, a new endeavor. Use your originality and integrity. Oh, sorry, ingenuity. Page of Fire, Page of Wands. So this is, you may be holding yourself back a little bit. That could be part of the foundation that you're missing, is that willingness to jump off and not know where it's going to land you. This is like jumping in. I want to get one more of these to go with it. There we go. And 3 of Cups. 3 of Water, a celebration. Okay, there's some sort of fear around jumping off and not knowing where you're going to land. This is a big part of a lot of people's foundations. If you think about it, isn't it? I like how I've got 2 3s here and 2 pages here. Anyway, so the 3 of Cups, this is a celebration, a graduation, a birth, a need to have more fun. So I think what Spirit is saying about your foundation, what might be the weakest link, is that willingness to push off hard, like the foundation we talked about. Pushing off hard, knowing that foundation's going to support you when you leap off, and you're going to trust where the universe lets you land. Let's get some clarifiers on that. Ooh, there's one for you right there. 2. This is exciting. You really want to do this. It's like another analogy. going down a water slide, hanging onto the edges, squeak, and you want to let go, but you're a little afraid to go too fast. Or, you know, riding a horse that's going to be going very fast. It's the same feeling. So let's see what we have. We have the Two of Wands. You need to choose this way. You need to, these are amazing for what we just talked about. These are amazing clarifiers. We've got the Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands. You're choosing to come out of this prison. You have to choose it. You can't wait for Spirit to give you, you know, an easy jump. You'll see. You have to leap first. You can't, there's no guarantees. I feel like you're asking for signs that are going to say, show me I'm going to succeed, please. Show me I'm going to succeed. And your guides are saying, just do, you need to do it. You need to trust without knowing. And this is such a huge part of your foundation. I feel like you've been through the first two, and this is just a big one because it's never seemed necessary, but it's about having fun as you trust in your journey. Eight of Swords is your self-imposed prison, and you need to choose to get out of that by leaping and saying, I'm just going to go for it. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm just going to go for it. And that is definitely your advice to come out of this. So let's get, I'm going to use a different tarot deck, and we're just going to get any more clarity on this that we can. But, and then we'll sort of round up in a nutshell what's going on. But yeah, it's so important right now for us to get these things dug out, almost like a tiny, tiny cavity. You can't see it. Let's go looking for it. Let's dig it out, and let's get that taken care of. That's a good tooth analogy. So for the first scenario, I'm just looking, I was going to talk about the first scenario, but we've got the Four of Pentacles. He's like, eee, this is what we're talking about here. Holding on tight. I'll just hang on to where I am. I'll just stay on the ground, thanks. I don't want to go down the water slide. I don't want to jump off. But it's holding us back from our wish fulfillment. And a lot of us need this too. I feel like these three are all very relevant for all of us. You likely feel all of them in some way, which is why I was guided not to do a pick a card this time. It's just a whole reading. We have, so the releasing the old, this is, like we said, this is you're either right at the edge of releasing and just keep pushing, pushing. You might get a tower moment in here to help you release that. But we have the Eight of Wands. This is coming very soon, and it's coming in. If it's happened already, it happened quickly, and that's kind of like the Tower. It's going to happen quick. Anything else for the first row? Oh my God. The Tower. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this is a fast, wow, the Page of Swords. Okay, back to this. So this is happening fast. So if you needed a push to get through that last bit and seal it up so that you can get to the Ace of Pentacles, so that you can get to the Ace of Earth, that new beginning, Spirit will throw in this Tower. It'll come fast, and it's a great Tower moment. Okay, moving on to the second row, we had the Page of Swords, which is not surprising because our first two cards are swords. We have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, kind of devastation, not being able to trust anyone. We did see that this was taking some really deep inner looking, inner visioning, and that it was coming to the surface, and that you were almost there. And yes, you are almost there because we have the Page of Swords. That's a new way of looking at things. That's a fresh, new thought pattern. So this is such a huge part of your foundation. I can't even say. I can relate to all three of these different scenarios. Let's see if there's any more cards for the second row. Yes. Queen of Swords, you guys, this is like, she's in charge of her thoughts. She knows when her thoughts are getting away on her. She is clear and concise. She's not guided by emotion. She is guided by pure, I shouldn't say she's not guided by emotion, but she's very clear-minded. She doesn't let her emotions carry her away. This is part of your new foundation. This is going to make you feel so solid in that foundation. You're going to feel like a new person. So if this resonates with you, you're probably feeling it in your solar plexus, and you'll be like, okay, I need to tweak this because I want to be happy and move forward with a more firm foundation. All right, let's look into the Page of Fire. Another Three of Wands. We have the Three of Wands here. And we have the Three of Wands here. This is you being patiently waiting for it to come together. And let's get some more on this, because we do have a three. This is very fiery. We've got fire and water. So you're celebrating. You are going to be so proud of yourself when you take this leap. But this has really never been a strong suit for you. You like to know where stuff lands before you take that leap. So here you're standing here going, well, come on. But you're going to have to leap first. Let's see what this, wow, the King of Swords. All right, so this is you deciding. I don't understand exactly. I need one more clarifier for that. But I kind of love how we have the Queen and the King of Swords here. If you're pulling all three of these together, I think that's what that's about. Is that you're just building that mental clarity. And this is, okay, so I'm just hearing the full message here. This is about not having it to be an amazing outcome. You decide, the King of Swords, think about maybe a lawyer you might know. You know, they're very direct, they're very they make a choice, they don't hum and haw. So this is what Spirit is saying. Once you make that choice, leave it, let it go. Jump and see where you land. Don't try to control that landing. Do this leap. Yes, exactly. Thank you. There's the Four of Pentacles. That's hanging on. That's hanging on, and that confirms what I just said. It's like Spirit's saying, decide to take the leap. Don't decide how it's going to work out. That is the Four of Pentacles. You're going to try to control that landing, and you're going to maybe put that landing off course of what Spirit had in mind for you. So let's get one more card. Wow, we're getting a lot of the same cards here, you guys. This is another Two of Wands. So we have, we have the Two and the Three of Wands here. And, oh, I thought we had the three, no. Okay, we got the Three of Wands here with the Swords. I thought we had another two. That's interesting. Well, we could. Oh, it's back here. There's the Two of Wands. We've got the Two of Wands twice in this reading. That is definitely you choosing. This is not about what falls upon you. This is about choosing with the King of Swords, the two of Wands. This is you choosing, not waiting to see what the universe gives you, but it's choosing this way, and then letting the universe finish giving you what it is that you've been asking for. Because what you see coming might not be exactly the way it kind of rolls out. So let's just get an angel number. $12. I've been seeing this a ton. This is about your choices and choices and being very clear that your healing is a choice as well. I love that we've got 12, 12, and 13 right behind it. You are definitely on track. It's just finishing. It's just like when you clean the kitchen and if you didn't wipe the counter, that might be where you're at. It's just like wipe that and let's finish it. Wow, 888, abundance. This feels, like I said from the beginning, this one feels so strong. This is just going to bring you so much abundance through healing this and balancing it. You're still able to watch your back, but you've healed those old wounds so that everything doesn't feel so daunting. This is huge. This is at the core. We all have this a little bit. If you're in this reading, we've all had this somewhat, at least, if not deeply. This is going to bring you huge abundance. This is such a huge part. New beginnings. Yeah, believe that this can happen. Believe that you can leap high. You've built your foundation, and now you just need to try it out. You need to try out that jumping, that diving board, or that that base that you're jumping off of. It's a new beginning for sure. Zeros, 8s, 12s, self-love on the bottom. Okay, well, good luck with your cleaning up these last stages before we can just dive, just jump and see where we land. There's so much trust here that you are adding to your foundation. I hope this helps, and until next time, take care.